Hi agents, in this video I'm going to show you my 6-piece classified Predator's Mark build. I'm going to talk you through how I've rolled it and why, and you can use it as a guide for yourself if you want to. So we're just going to get straight into that. And before, if you watched any of my other build videos, you know I talk about the build first. So that's what we're going to do, just in case there's anybody new to the game, you want to know what it does. Here it is. So it's the Predator's Mark build. I got the 6-piece classified, and the set 2 bonus for that is that you get a plus 10% on reload speed. The set bonus 3 for that is that you get 8% assault rifle damage and 8% SMG damage, and then the set bonus 4 is that you get the talent Predator's Mark, where if you hit 10 shots without switching targets to make the target bleed for 50% of damage already done by those bullets. And then for the 5th piece, it gives you an extra 10% reload speed. You get 8% more assault rifle damage and 8% more SMG damage. And then the final piece, the 6-piece bonus, gives you the talent improved Predator's Mark, where hitting 10 shots without switching targets now applies to Predator's Mark, which makes the target bleed for 50% of the damage already done by those bullets. The damage over time to the target is increased by 15% for every 3000 stamina and can critically hit. When at 9000 stamina, the damage over time bonus is increased by 120%. The Predator's Mark ignores status effect immunity. Now we need to discuss this a little bit. So obviously you want to roll this build to 9000 stamina. I don't believe there's any other way of doing it, and that's why you see my stamina is at 9,177. It was just over 9,000. I've literally just optimized it, so I don't know whether I could move around a few mods to get that stamina a bit lower, move to firearms. I doubt it, but yeah, that's fine. It's where I want it. If you want to use this in last stand or skirmish though, you're gonna want that stamina to be at around 9,800 because of the 800 drop that you get. I think it's around that. So at the minute, if I was to go into last stand or skirmish, I would not be at 9,000 stamina. I'd drop to 8,000 and something, so I would need to alter this a bit. And normally I'm normally in the DZ more than anything. If I'm going to go into last stand or skirmish, I'll just move a couple of mods around or change one of the firearms rolls to a stamina roll, just something like that. That'll sort it, and then I'll switch back. And the other thing to discuss is that with 1.8.2 coming out next week, the Predator's Mark ignores status effect immunity. It's switching it up a bit. It's not really nerfing the Predator's Mark, but what's going to happen is if you're in the DZ, enemy players will be able to be immune from that bleed if they have an immune station down. So you're not going to be able to make them bleed if they have an immune station, because right now that's not the case. Nothing works, so an immune station won't work. So if they have an immune station down and inside it, you can still make them bleed. However, if they do drop it while they're bleeding, it does recover them. But yeah, going forward, they will be able to stand in their immune station and they'll be absolutely fine. So you may want to think about running an EMP or have an EMP in your team, throw an EMP grenade, take out that box to make that bleed work. I don't know, it'll be interesting, it's fun. But that's coming next week on Thursday the 14th, I think it's the date. Those changes are coming into play, but as it stands right now, you can make them bleed in their immune station or not. So yeah, that's the build, guys, and now I'm just going to go through the pieces with you, what I've got them rolled to, and what mods are running. So on the Predator's Mark vest there, I've got it rolled to stamina. I have health on kill, health, and ammo capacity. Now, just to give you my way of thinking on this build, when I first did this, it's not a build I use a lot at all. I don't really like it. I'd much rather Striker, Nomad, and Banshee, so they're my go-to builds for PvP. I have had a lot of fun with this, and I will be doing like a montage video, because I did play with it for a few months ago, and there will be a montage video coming with this as well. Check the description for that link. But yeah, I found I had no survivability, and I had to sort that out. My playstyle did not suit this build, and I think that's why I don't like it. So I did change things around a bit. So if this looks a lot different to other builds you've seen online, that is why. I've made it a bit more to my liking, to my playstyle, so that I could enjoy it. I probably don't hit as hard as other people, but I've got a lot more survivability, and I certainly can hold my own. So as you can see there, again, we've got health on kill, health, and ammo capacity rolled on that vest. I'm very happy with that. And the mods there, I've got 2 Firearms Mods, both with critical hit chance at 1%. Now, on my mask, I've got critical hit chance, burn resistance, and it's rolled to stamina again. And the mods on my mask there is another Firearms. And I've got some health on rather than critical hit chance. So I've I've lost 1% critical hit chance there. I could have had that, but I've gone for health. And then on the knee pads, I've got roll to stamina. It's the only piece that's not been optimized yet. I've optimized it a bit. I ran out of div tech. I need to fully optimize that stamina. I could just roll it. It's got health on it, blind, death resistance, shock resistance, and bleed resistance on that. And the mods on that, I've got firearms with critical hit chance and a performance mod, which is support station range. I'll explain that in a moment. My backpack is again roll to stamina. I have health and bleed resistance on it. And the mods I run on that is the stamina critical hit chance mod, and I got 2 support station range mods at 7.5%. My gloves is roll to stamina. I have crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and SMG damage on there. And then on my holster, it's all maxed out there, firearm stamina and electronics, and I've rolled critical hit chance on it. And the mods I'm running on that, or the mod should I say, is a support station range 7.5%. And we're going to get straight into why I use those support station range mods now. So if we look at the abilities that I run with this, I run an immune station. So I run that to counter bleed on myself. And also it just acts as like an extra med kit for me and my team. I'm always running in a team. So like I use it for that really. I'll drop it and destroy it. So I get I've got no skill power on this build, so there's nothing else I'm going to use. So I put the support station range mods on just to increase the range of this support station. So when I am dropping and destroying it, more chance of getting my team in there with me to give them a little bit of a boost as well. That's it really. That's the reasoning for the support station mods. I run it with a booster shot as well. Obviously it increases my damage. So yeah, temporarily increases damage and damage resistance for the affected targets in addition to a normal healing effect. So they're the 2 skills that I run, and I'll run either recovery link, tactical link, or survivor link depending on what tactics, what we're doing. I always switch that up. The talents I'm running on this now, I've recently found out adrenaline does do actually nothing, so I'm going to take that off. I used to believe that that was the reason why when you were bleeding, if you hit a med kit, it stopped the bleed, but that happens without it, and it just has no use. It is bugged, so don't use it, guys. I've got critical save on, so when I use a med kit during low health, it increases my damage resistance by 20% for 10 seconds. I've got combat medic on, so when I'm healing myself, I'm also healing my group members around me. I always have that on my belt. I'm always in the team. It is a must. I have shrapnel on, so applying bleed to any target triggers a 30% chance per each target in 10 meter radius. That's a must for this build. You're gonna be applying bleed a lot, so make sure you get that on. And the other talent I'm gonna put on now is on the move, because I use that a lot. I have it on most of my builds. I move and I kill. That's what I've kind of trained myself to do. So when I do get a kill while I'm moving, I'm reducing incoming damage by 15% for 10 seconds. So yeah, I'm gonna throw that one on there as well, and that's what I'm running there, guys. And the guns on this build, so I've got the house obviously, and what I've put on there is predatory, so killing a target regenerates 35% health over 20 seconds, a bit more survivability. And the secondary I don't even need. I only want to use the house on this build. I need as much crit hit chance as I've got. I've already deducted some the way I've rolled my build, so I ain't going to be switching to an AR, that's for certain. So what I've done is I've not used any of my other guns that I've got from the secret mission, so I've just thrown this EMP P416 on MK2. That's what I'm using as my secondary there. I don't think I've ever fired a bullet. It's got destructive and predatory on there. That's probably why I've chosen it, because it's got predatory on. You can't re-roll the guns that you get out the secret mission, so yeah. But yeah, I'm running that as talented too. So more on my house, what mods I've got on this. I'm running the Pro Red Dot sight. It gives me crit hit damage, optimal range, and headshot damage. My extended mag gives me obviously the magazine size, crit hit damage, and crit hit chance. Small grip gives me crit hit damage, stability, and reload speed. And my loud vent brake gives me crit hit damage, headshot damage, and critical hit chance. There's a shout to change that out to lose the 18% crit hit damage and get some more crit hit chance. But my crit hit damage, I have the 2 rolls where you can get 9% on the gear piece. I've not used any of them, so I really needs to go with the Pro Red Dot sight there. And all in all, that gives me these stats. So when I go here, I've got 44% critical hit chance. Like I said, I've sacrificed some. Like I should be getting that closer to 50, I know, and I should also have that critical hit damage in the 120s, I know. You don't need to tell me in the comments. I've sacrificed a little bit for survivability. I'm still hitting hard, as you'll see in my montage video. I still have a lot of fun with this build. It's just not a build I really used a lot, and I did alter it a bit to go to my playstyle, and that's where I did it. I sacrificed a bit of crit hit chance and crit hit damage for a lot more survivability. So yeah, they're the stats. They're what I'm hitting at, and I don't think I'd change it. As I scroll down, if there's anything else to show you, I've not rolled this build for PvE at all, so no damage to elites on it, no enemy armor damage on it, no skill power on it as well. We've got no skill haste, no nothing. That is it, guys. If this video has helped, if you have enjoyed it, please do hit that like button. Really appreciate it. And if you want to watch more Division content from myself, I post on a regular basis. I'm covering all the commendations, builds, everything. I stream helping my subs every Saturday as well, so you can always jump in my stream if you need help with anything on the game. Me and my crew can get you anything done. It's a good family that you'll be joining if you do, so hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications if you want to be notified when those videos and streams go live and drop. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know how you roll yours. If you're a bit like myself and you want to do the extra survivability, give me some more tips if you want. Like as I said, it's not a build I use, so I wouldn't mind. But until the next video, guys, thank you for watching and peace out.